There we go. You're live.
Ooh.
Guess this is
Working?
I hope so.
2 people.
It's back. Was it well, I don't think we were ever live. Oh man. Hi.
Hi.
Sorry about the technical difficulties. I don't know what is going on my computer. We're now on my phone. Hey, greetings. Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Hello. Excellent. Let's see. I wonder if it'll like just naturally go live now. There it is. Let me see.
Or can we just watch it?
Yeah, yeah, maybe I should mute it here. We need like a tripod or something.
Yeah, really. Don't you have a phone tripod somewhere?
It's somewhere.
Somewhere.
There, that'll work. Okay. Okay, we are finally live. Now, actually, I'm actually going to go grab a phone charger because my phone is almost dead. So just talk to Beth real quick.
All right. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It's a lot harder to go live on YouTube than you would think. So, here's baby Luke. He just ate. Say hi, Luke. He's wearing a cute little outfit today that says Daddy's All-Star. Sorry, I'm covering your face to show off your outfit. No. You don't want to be a YouTube star. Luke is adorable. How's he doing? He's doing really well. Shh. It's okay. They're nice people. They're nice people. Oh no. We're starting to cry.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
Whew. Yeah, trust. It's fine. Thank you, Wheelie Girl. She says, "What's up, brother?" for teaching that it's okay to like what I like. Oh my gosh, everything is complicated.
Everything's not working.
You are welcome.
Okay. I'm gonna go to pacifier.
Okay, you go do that. Well, hello everyone. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We have finally got it underway. I don't know why it wasn't working why my computer wasn't just like letting me stream, but we got it. Love you people. How's our day going? We actually had a really good day. It was a snow day here in Roanoke, so it was like the first real snow of the year. It was a little surprising. I think it snowed more than we thought. We woke up and it's funny because Beth has maternity leave right now, but so she still gets like excited for snow days because it like adds a day to the end of her maternity leave, but she doesn't get to celebrate it right now, which is nice. So we had to decide whether or not I was going to try and get to work. I felt like Derek has a Prius and he got to the office, so it was kind of like, well, we don't really have any excuse.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, Derek's from Wisconsin though, so.
It doesn't snow here like it snows in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Right, exactly. He has a lot less, or a lot more practice with driving in snow.
True.
Even if he's in his little Prius. Roanoke is dope. Agree with that. Why'd you pick the name Luke? Oh man, that's the question, right? Everybody has been asking me that since I posted the last vlog.
Because we're such Star Wars fans, we had to pay tribute.
Yeah, no, we did not name Luke after Luke Skywalker. A lot of people keep thinking that, and it doesn't help that because people think that that's a cute connection because we are like Star Wars fans, that so many people have gotten us Star Wars things for him, which I'm not complaining about. I like Star Wars things, and I'm totally going to leave it too.
Right.
And it's fine with me. But really, like, I think whenever you've been dating for a long time, you eventually will start talking about baby names because it's just fun to talk about. Like, what would you name a kid? And I think the entire time we were dating, we came up with tons of girls' names that we both liked, but just never, ever, ever landed on a boy's name.
Yeah, that we both like.
That we both like. So like Beth and I dated for like 8 years before we got married, and we had a bunch of girls' names that we liked, but no boy names. And I think before we found out it was a boy, we were literally just driving to the store one night, and just we've been like talking about it, and like almost we weren't saying anything out loud, but like we both sort of landed on Luke at the same time. I felt like.
Did we?
That's what I thought. You were like, or maybe like in my mind, I was like, Luke is a good name, and then you were like, what do you think about Luke? And I was like, oh, no way.
I think we also said it when we were watching Luke Cage.
Well,
Not to say that
not to say it was Luke Cage.
he's named after Luke
Maybe
Cage
it was
either.
maybe it was front of mind at that moment. Oh man. No, not named after Luke Cage either. He's not quite black enough to be Luke Cage. But then I see, because then we were in Kroger and we were talking about middle names too. When we were like, oh, it'd be nice to do like a family thing or something, and we couldn't decide on any good family names, but we like walked out and you were like, what do you think about William? And I was like, yes, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I feel like we landed on
Yeah, we landed on William
at the same time.
at the same time. So it felt like it happened the same way twice, and we like both just mentally arrived there, separate of each other, and that's what, I don't know. That's why it really felt right. And so we got on.
There are 762 people.
Oh my gosh, there's 760 people watching. That's way more than I thought.
Way more
I'm impressed. This is amazing. Okay, we have Tiffany Hartso says, thanks for posting. So happy to hear about you being a father. Beth, you look amazing. You rock.
Aw,
Agreed.
thank
You do look
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Yes. And that's it. Hey Jay, just want to say I'm a huge fan. You guys. Isaac Wright says, hey Jay, I want to say I'm a huge fan of you guys and Super Carlin Brothers. Love your content, and that baby is so cute. Keep up the good work.
Aww.
This is. I mean,
He is
I feel like we
pretty
haven't
cute.
I feel like Luke
We're
is ruining
biased.
other babies for people because he's so cute. And then you see other babies and you're like, wow, but have you seen the Carlin's baby? Because that is a cute
That is what
baby.
Ben told us tonight.
Yeah.
He's a pretty his uncles are pretty smitten. Tyler and Ben and my brother Daniel.
Cirilla says, make a shout out to the Discord. Shout out to the Discord. If you really want to be like, if you want to chat with Ben and I on a pretty regular basis, or Derek especially, we have a Discord server via our Patreon, and $3 a month gets you access to the Discord. It is a crazy, weird, fun place in there where the conversation is always happening and changing and hilarious. Beth's sometime there, but not too often.
I like
You should just
forget
get
about
it. You should just get on there because you're just
Now that
hanging out
I'm
with here with him. Yeah, maybe I'll remind you, like, Beth, Discord, go.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to be part of the Discord server, I highly recommend it. It is a good time.
Oh my gosh, we've already gotten our most popular question about 10 times I've seen.
Which is what? Which house is Beth in?
Hogwarts house
Which
is
Hogwarts
Beth
house
in?
is Beth in? We get this question
People always want to know this.
so many times. So what is it, Beth? What are you in?
I'm gonna go Gryffindor. We're just gonna say it, Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
I've kind of waffled back and forth. Pottermore told me Gryffindor.
There you go. That's the Gryffindor answer. Gryffindor pride. I feel like Gryffindor is the one I see the least the number of people saying they are online.
Which is surprising because, like,
Because Harry's in Gryffindor.
I thought when you read the book that's what you wanted to be, was Gryffindor.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, when you read the book, you want to be Gryffindor, but then, like, once you, like, explore the community and you find that other people are in other houses, you're like, oh, it's not cool to be in Gryffindor, because that's what you're supposed to
If
want
I
to be
wasn't
in.
Gryffindor, I'm a Hufflepuff.
There you go.
Grifflepuff.
Griffin Puff. A Huffledore. I'm sure one of those is better or not. All right. I was excited. You suggested we do this Q&A. I'm excited. I was looking forward to it all day, and then it got to 8 o'clock, and I was like, oh no, it's not working. This is terrible.
Oh no, I don't know how to live stream on YouTube.
I was thinking, like,
What sort of YouTuber am I?
I know. I was like, that's what I'm feeling like. How can I do this for a living and not know how to live stream on YouTube? Why isn't it working? It should just say, go live now.
It shouldn't be easier to do on your phone than it is on the computer.
Right. I just pulled it up on my phone, and it was like, kaboom, kadone. And, yeah. Man, there are so many questions coming in. It is hard to pick something out here. Let's see.
Alright, you're like, slow them down.
I know, we gotta, like, let's see, maybe we can slow it down
What's
a
Beth's
little.
Ilvermorny house?
Do you know your Ilvermorny house?
I did the quiz thing. What's yours?
Mine is
Thunderbird.
Thunderbird.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You're Thunderbird too?
Yeah.
Okay. Thunderbird and
I don't
Thunderbird.
remember what that means at all, but that's what it was.
I mean, that's so obviously in the America version of things, we'd be in the same house, obviously. You know,
Well, we are in the
maybe.
same house.
I know.
In America.
In America, right.
Right.
Not in
Currently.
London. In the same, yeah, the same physical structure we are in. There's no doubt about that. Man.
What would you have
Miss
named
Roanoke,
if he was
happy
a
birthday.
girl?
I don't know if we want to say.
that.
I know, I can't. I don't know if we can reveal it. Yeah.
Beth, what was your biggest pregnancy craving? I didn't have a ton of like cravings. Pickles, maybe. I was like into pickles, but I'm always into pickles.
Oh my god.
I don't think it's really a pregnancy thing.
I think it's a running thing.
Yeah, when I run and like sweat a lot, I want pickles.
Right. Yeah. Beth will come home on a Saturday morning at like 9 a.m. after she's run 6 miles, and I'll come down and be like having coffee, and she has a jar of pickles, and she'll just eat the whole jar.
The
It's
whole like half.
Like half the jar. I'm looking right here where I think the camera is. It's down here.
No, it's not
I
a great
gotta
angle.
look. It'll look right here.
No, it's alright.
We'll be more prepared next time.
Oh, the baby is pooping.
Oh no! Oh, can you feel it? Oh no!
I just felt something.
Luke is pooping. Luke is pooping. Oh man, what Pokemon?
What he thinks of all you guys.
Oh man, don't eat pickles. What? Don't know about that. Someone's putting the poop emoji. That's great.
How's Luke doing?
Luke is doing really good. We had him after he was born. He was in the NICU for 17 days. That was really hard.
That was hard.
It was definitely hard. I mean, it was weird because it's everything about like raising him so far. Like all of the hard stuff is like the way it affects like everything else about your life. I think, like actually like changing his diaper and feeding him a bottle and putting him in clothes. Like it's not too physically difficult to do those things, but like when he's in the NICU, like the act of going to the hospital all the time and always having to have someone with him at all times. And
You mean now?
yeah, like now,
Yeah.
and not being able to like leave the house very much, because he was a preemie, we can't like leave the house.
We can't
We
take
can't
him
like
in
take him into
public.
public very much because
He's like really susceptible to
really
getting
susceptible to sickness.
sick. So, and he's like doing super well. So, and if he got like sick, he would. There's a good chance he would have to go back to the hospital, which would just.
We are done with the hospital.
Yeah, there was like a month straight where I was in the hospital for 10 days before, and then.
Yeah.
Then we were just at the hospital every day when he was in the NICU. So, yeah, we're done with the hospital. Though everyone we met was so wonderful and nice to us there. So.
True. What does Beth think of narwhals?
I think we have a really cute narwhal onesie for Luke that he's
Oh, I
gonna grow
cannot
into.
wait. Yes, we do. We have a great narwhal onesie. It has a little horn on the hood.
Super cute. Our friend got it for us.
I got to see a narwhal horn last week
Really?
in person. Yeah, at the Ben and I were in London at the Harry Potter History of Magic exhibit at the British Library, and in the apothecary section they have an apothecary sign with a unicorn on it, but it had like it was like a sculpture of a unicorn head or like a horse head, but then it had an actual narwhal horn coming out.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. So I mean, maybe, who knows? Maybe it was a real unicorn. That's what I was like trying to tell them. I was like, you say narwhal. That could be. I mean, it might just be. It's more likely that it was a real unicorn. As far as these things go, does he believe in narwhals or no? I mean, we'll see.
Wait, what did that say? I thought it's the
What? Oh my
coming
gosh.
in so fast. Why
I
don't
know,
you send
everything's so-
something Beth specifically.
Everything is
What's
coming
my
in.
Patronus? According to Pottermore, it was a white stallion.
A white stallion. Mine was like a little dog. It's so boring. Oh, I'm so ashamed of my Patronus. I feel like it was wrong.
There's another one.
I wish I could take it. Wish I could take it
Oh,
again.
here we go. Beth, do you have to deal with any problems as a teacher having a significant online presence? That's a good question. It hasn't been a problem for me so far. Partly, the kids I teach are in 3rd grade, so they're not as like I think if I taught middle school or high school, it'd be a bigger thing. And luckily, like Super Crown Brothers is like a really family friendly channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to not post anything that I would be like embarrassed about. So it hasn't been a big deal, but I could see how it could
Yeah, yeah. Maybe if we become really mainstream.
be. Right. Like, not that many
True.
people
Or maybe if this
know
vlog
who we are.
itself becomes significantly bigger or something,
Right.
which you're in a lot more of.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, no, thank you. You guys are awesome. Has Luke watched his first Disney Pixar movie yet? I mean, he can't really like watch anything, you know. Like he's not too aware. Sometimes he'll like look at the screen, but we haven't like sat him down and been like, "Here you go."
He doesn't, like, make eye contact with us yet, so he's
Right.
not really,
He
like,
can't. Yeah, he's not looking at that.
watching things. But that's going to be so fun.
Oh yeah, he'll like show him movies and like read him books and just share all of our little fandoms with him. Basketball or football? To watch football, for Luke to play basketball.
Yeah, I don't want Luke to play football.
Oh
Oh.
no, what's the matter, buddy? Hold on, let me get him. Oh, what's happening? Look at this guy. Look at this little face. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Hey guys. Hey guys.
He looks like I'm asleep. Right
He's
now.
like so asleep. He's not having it right now. Okay, I got you, buddy. Oh man.
How's
Oh,
Ty?
Oh my gosh, I felt a little bad. We were, me and Ben drove me to work today because he has like a really off-road truck, so it was like safer to drive on the roads. And we came home, and me and Ben walked through the door, and Beth is hanging out with Ben's girlfriend Alice and Tyler's wife Emily. So like the five of us are hanging out, and Tyler's just stuck at work.
I felt bad, Ty.
And I was like, whoops, sorry, Ty. But he's good otherwise. I mean, he just got married, so life is, swell.
He's got a podcast.
Yeah, if you
Bacon
didn't know.
and eggs. It's
Yeah,
called.
if you if you want to know more about Tyler, he has a podcast that he hosts with his best friend from college and life, and it is called Bacon and Eggs, and they review Marvel movies for the most part.
Which, yeah, movies.
Movies, yes.
You should check it out.
What is Luke's full name? This is Luke William Carlin. There you go. That's his full name.
There's so many questions.
Favorite marching band?
The JMU Marching Royal Dukes.
Because
For sure.
Beth was in the marching band at JMU, and they are very good.
Is Ben single?
Ben is
Yeah.
not single.
He's got a
Sorry about that.
girlfriend. Named Alice.
Named Alice.
Have you seen The Greatest Showman? No, I really want to. I
want
keep
to.
hearing it's so good. I know I'm gonna like it. Oh, I saw something about Rugrats. Rugrats are all that. Oh. Rugrats.
What's your favorite 1990s show? Oh, mine was Rugrats or All That.
I see.
What is our favorite 1990s show? Oh man, so believe it or not, growing up, I was not like a Disney Channel kid. I was very much a Nickelodeon kid. Oh, what's the matter? Oh. Oh goodness.
Saved by Daddy's Jacket.
Man, what was my favorite? I liked Rugrats a lot. I watched that a ton. I loved Hey Arnold. That was really good.
Yes. I loved Lizzie McGuire. Does that count? Was that 19? That might have been like 2000s.
Sure. Oh man, I like. Did SpongeBob start in the 90s or was that 2000s?
I feel like that was more 2000s, but
God, it's hard to remember. He's been around for a long time. I like SpongeBob a lot. A lot of these I feel like are. What else? I like Doug. Doug was great. Drake and Josh. I don't think that was a 90s show. I think that was more of a 2000 show. But that show on Nickelodeon was hilarious. 1997, SpongeBob. Boom. Yeah. See, that's crazy. SpongeBob is what, 20 years old? Oh my gosh.
what order will you show Luke Star Wars? A couple people
Oh
have
man.
asked that.
Okay. It's a good question. So, I feel like I would just do them in the order that they were released. Is what I think. Which would be 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 at the moment. But I certainly would not go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there's the should you do machete order, which is like 4, 2, 5, 3, 6, I think.
Put him in your shirt. He needs
Okay.
a burp.
You need a burp, buddy. Look, you guys can see his old man face. Ready
He
for it?
does
Wait
make
for
an
it.
old man face when he burps.
Oh, there you go.
Someone asked if you got me a push present.
Oh,
Yeah, he got me
Yeah.
a really, really nice David Yearman bracelet that has Luke's birthstone, which is citrine.
Citrine?
Citrine?
Citrine.
Citrine.
Queen of the Sea says, "Hey brother, y'all are so amazing. Beth, you look stunning and Luke is so cute. Can't wait to see all of you in June." Oh, you must be going to the Spartan race.
Oh, cool.
Oh, whoever Queen of the Sea, I'm not sure. I don't recognize your name. It's not the same as your Discord one. If you join the Discord though, you will get a new nickname if you participate long enough, and that is always fun. If you want your question to be more visible or just want to support the vlog, consider sending a super chat. Love the channels. Luke's adorable. That is Viola James. She paid for the super chat. So yeah, we have super chat turned on. If you don't know what that is, you can there are a bazillion questions coming in, right? So it's hard to see them. You can pay to have yours moved to the top, and we will definitely answer it then. That's what these are up here.
Oh, I didn't even know what that was. Oh, wow. That's cool.
So thank you, Viola, for pointing that out and letting other people know, because
really?
maybe not everyone's on. And this is the first time I've ever done it, so I'm I see that there's money associated with this. I think I don't, but we're trying to get to everything. Oh, here's someone else. I'm Kimiko, loves beaches. Oh, well, hello, Kimiko, loves beaches. Yeah, that's Queen of the Sea. Cool. Yes, I do recognize you from the Discord now. Excellent. What is your favorite outfit to put Luke in? I like this one. It says Daddy's Little All-Star on it. You can't see it because it's bib.
Outgrown his preemie clothes, so he's in a bunch of newborn stuff now. I liked all the Burt's Bees baby stuff a lot. It's my favorite line so far.
We've got one from Burt's Bees that is it's got wide navy blue and white horizontal stripes. That's probably my favorite one.
Yeah, me too.
Although we just got there's so many, we have so many that he just doesn't fit into yet that I'm excited about.
Yeah, a lot of people have sent us really cute ones, like Harry Potter ones and all kinds of cute things, but they mostly were not newborn size, so don't worry. We are going to put him in all those if you send us a cute onesie.
Yes, we will. Yeah. Yes.
What is Luke's Hogwarts house?
Oh, man. He's hands down a little Gryffindor, as far as I can tell. Absolutely. Takes after his mom.
He's been brave.
He's just so brave. No doubt. No doubt. Oh, what, do we have a new one here? How many 6-year-olds would it take to defeat Darth Vader? I don't think there is any number of 6-year-olds combined that could defeat Darth Vader in any situation. I don't think he is beatable by 6-year-olds in any number, even if you had 1 million. No chance.
Yeah.
He is. Well, I mean, if you read the books or the comics, you get to see more Vader going full Vader. He is way more deadly than you ever get to see in the movies.
I've spent a lot of time with 6-year-olds, and they're hard to organize.
They're not going to be organized or working together. There's no factions. It's just going to be a lot of Clark is Superman. What book do you want to read to Luke first? Well, that is weird. I mean, we've read him some books, but just kids books, the little cardboard page ones. I guess. But maybe first book. I don't know.
I mean,
I chapter book or something.
Him to wait to read Harry Potter. I would like for us to read Harry Potter with him. We got the illustrated. We've got the first 3 illustrateds. But I want him to be old enough to understand it.
That's true. So yeah, we definitely want to read him Harry Potter. We have to read him the one I bought him first. That was the point of buying that one.
Oh, okay.
That's his. But we do have the illustrated ones. But yeah, it's tricky. You want him to be old enough to understand what's happening, but not so old that anything gets spoiled for him.
Jonathan is already legitimately afraid that Luke is gonna get Star Wars and Harry Potter spoiled. He legitimately worries about it. Harry
Potter's not as bad. There's not as much of a big twist, but you can
Snape
only.
goes Dumbledore?
That's a big one. And Harry's Master of the Older One. Maybe that's another one. Snape goes Dumbledore.
Harry's a Horcrux.
Harry's a Horcrux. I can hear you, but those are all those are good twists, but they're not Vader is Luke's father is you only discover that
the pinnacle.
That's the pinnacle. That's the twist ever. So I think I saw another. Was there another $2 one come in? I don't know. Would you get jealous if Luke got a Hogwarts letter when you didn't? If Luke gets a Hogwarts letter, I'm gonna be so proud. You don't even know. You don't even know. Are you magical? Do you have magical powers? Oh my gosh, do you? Do you? I doubt it. What is your favorite kind of tacos? We were talking about this earlier. I love fish tacos. That's where it's at. If you can get a good fish taco, like you need to write that restaurant down and spend time there. Although we just found out we're getting a new taco restaurant in Roanoke,
Yes.
Cabo Fish Taco, and I'm excited because it is based out of.
Oh, goodness.
Oh no! Oh. Might be a pooper.
Is he pooping?
Might be a pooper.
Do I need to go change it?
I don't know. Woo! Yeah, might need to go change it. Okay. Oh, son. Oh boy.
All right, I'll be
Okay.
back.
Beth's gonna go change his
Jonathan
diaper.
does change plenty of diapers.
I do
but
change a lot of
since it's
diapers.
His vlog channel.
I'll go change it.
Thanks, Beth. She's good. She's the best. Will Luke ever take over your channel? Not anytime soon. That I have no idea. That's not even a question I can like comprehend at the moment. That would be like, I don't know. Maybe if in 20 years from now, that's like he'd have to be like like 22 or something, and it's just who even knows if YouTube will be around at that time. I gotta stop looking at. I'm moving this camera because I keep looking at it. It's not on. The quality would have been better. Anyway, there we go. Should I go to JMU for college? Beth would say yes. I would say like Virginia Tech is right up the road, but both are great schools. Yeah, you should go to JMU for sure. Don't go to UVA. That's where. UVA. Yeah, Beth says heck yes from the other room. Why do you call it the towel section? That is a deep cut Super Carlin Brothers joke. In year one of Super Carlin Brothers, I made a video called 42 Uses for a Towel, which was a giant Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy joke because the number 42 is the answer to everything. And towels are like the most useful thing in the galaxy. So I was like, yeah, 42 uses for a towel. And so if you can imagine, though, on a YouTube video, like right now, you can't see my legs, right? The comment section, like where you leave comments, is down here, right? Where my legs are, where the towel would be worn. So this is the towel section because that's where you wear a towel, and that's where my legs are. Right, there you go, towel section. We got some more super chats. What was Luke's girl's name? P.S. My brother's name is Luke, so good name choice. We did have some names picked out, but I don't know if I'm sorry. I know you paid to ask this question. I don't know if I want to say them because we could still have a girl at some point, and we wouldn't want to tell it ahead of time. With that being said, if we have another kid, you need to be on the lookout for like Easter eggs, because I was very not so subtly hinting at what his name was going to be. Like if you saw my Halloween costume, or if I think I even mentioned the vlog at one point. I don't know. I was trying to like hint at it so that if people go back in time, they'll like, oh. But question from Ben Cronenberger: how do you join the Discord? Is it free? And how did you come up with the name for Luke? To join the Discord, all you have to do is go to our Patreon page. It is patreon.com/SuperCarlinBrothers. And it is not free to be on the Discord. It is just $3 a month, though. So it's pretty cheap. And then you have to like just install the Discord app. But I would highly recommend it. It's a blast in there. I would also say that $5 a month gets you access to 2 more Super Carlin Brothers shows. You get to see the bloopers from every video, which can be pretty funny. And you get to see the show after the show, which after every single video, Ben and I will both get on camera and just sort of discuss our process for coming up with that theory or what we learned about that history or things we didn't get to cover in the video because we needed to like cut the script down. So that's how you join it. And how do we come up with the name for Luke? We talked about that a little bit earlier. It was not after Luke Skywalker, but we were good at settling on girls' names. We were not good at settling on boys' names. For like, and I say that like over the course of like 8 years, we were never able to settle on one. And then almost simultaneously, we were driving in the car, and both were just like, "What do you think about Luke?" And it was like, "Oh my god, what? No way!" Both at the same time, and that's how I remember it. Beth doesn't seem to have this fun memory of it. Well, I was like, I'm always thinking that so fondly of that moment. We're like driving to Kroger.
I remember us watching Luke Cage and being like, Luke's a good name.
No.
Luke Cage. Luke Carlin.
I mean, Luke Cage, Luke Carlin. Have you picked out Luke's birthday theme? I don't know what that means. Like for his first birthday? Not real. No.
No, we're not.
More
there yet.
importantly, we've picked out Jonathan's 30th birthday theme, and it's Harry Potter.
Yep.
Yeah. The theme is really never
Young
grow
at
up.
heart.
Never grow up. Oh my gosh. Do you think Luke is as big a nerd as you? I think it's going to be hard for him to avoid it. But to that end, I can also see him really not liking it because of it, maybe. I don't know. I could see that being a thing, like as a teenager, like, oh my god, I don't want to be associated with any of these things you weird parents are. But we'll see. Maybe he'll just love it.
See that.
I know. I can't even think of it. Which is funnier, unicorn hands or Voldemort flying? Voldemort flying is maybe the funniest thing. If that is a joke. So if you, this is another sort of Patreon joke. 5 pounds. That's adorable.
That's adorable.
They're a little funny symbol. You can just go to my Twitter page, John Carlin, JONKERLIN. It is my pinned comment, and you can watch the blooper reel from the Hogwarts Express video, which is maybe the hardest I have laughed in like 5 years. Like I could not stop laughing at all. And yeah, the joke is that Voldemort flying in the Harry Potter books is this brilliant stroke by J.K. Rowling because it demonstrates how powerful Voldemort is, but it's also the stupidest thing ever because he can freaking teleport. Like flying is slower, and what? It's the same difference. You are super ripped. How did it take you to get like that? I don't know. I don't know who you're talking to.
Luke,
Obviously Luke. Luke, he's been hitting the gym. I don't feel like I look super ripped in this hoodie.
Probably they watch your vlog.
Maybe they do. Maybe it's from
Because
the
they're on
vlog.
this channel.
That's true. We do. 1,000 people are watching this right now, Beth. That is so many more than I
I can't even
thought.
believe 1,000 people want to
Just hang out, listen to us talk.
Thank you. I'm very honored.
We've always been pretty active. Like Beth and I did cross country in high school. Then really what happened is we got into rock climbing, and I wanted to get better at rock climbing. So the gym we go to also has like a fitness series, and I started doing that, and then I started getting more into like weightlifting. So I think I've always been like fairly fit, but even from there I realized that there was a lot of room to grow. So it probably took about like a year of lifting though to get to where I'm at now. And that's only like 3 days a week for like an hour at a time. So there you go. And cut down on the carbs a lot, and soda. I haven't drank soda since like high school, so we don't really have soda at the house ever. We have LaCroix. I might go grab one because I'm talking a lot today.
No, you put one on.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Ask Beth questions.
All right. I gotta scroll down. Let's see. Why is Tyler called Peaches? That is a joke from a family beach trip they went on. I don't even know. I wasn't on the trip, but they played putt-putt, and like everybody had a funny joke or a funny nickname, and Tyler had a peach-colored ball putt-putt, so he's Peaches. How will you protect Luke from spoilers? I don't know. I'm not that worried about it, but Jonathan's definitely worried about it. Oh, he cried. What's wrong? Let's see. Oh my goodness, honey. How much sleep do you get now? Not enough. Luke has to eat every 3 hours, or at night he can take 2 4-hour stretches, which I've actually heard is like maybe more than some newborns are able to take. So that's good, I guess. But it's, so for like our 4-hour breaks, we get up, we feed him. Say you feed him at midnight. It takes about 20 minutes for him to eat, and then you have to hold him up, and I also have to like pump breast milk, so it's a whole process. It's like an hour before we actually get back to bed. So
It's a while. Okay, someone Pixie Dust 429 has a great question. Says, "What reality show would you, Beth, be on if you were available to do so?"
see, I want to say Survivor because I'm obsessed with Survivor, but I would not be good on Survivor. We want Jonathan to be on Survivor.
I got really close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still might happen.
It could. Yeah. I need to reapply. I got pretty far into the application process. Like, was going to the doctor for physicals and stuff, and I was like, I thought I nailed the phone interview, and then they didn't like that we talked about Disney. What do you know? Anyway.
It's such a good show. Like, we're
So
really
I love
into it, though.
Survivor is amazing. I love Survivor. We watch like every season. Okay. Survivor. That's it. Miriam Sleva says, "I really want to get into Pokemon. Any recommendations on where to start? Also, favorite Pokemon? Love your channel. Been watching since 2015." Miriam, the answer, I would say, the best place to start is the beginning. Except at the beginning, those games are like expired. Like the batteries have died in the cartridges and they won't play anymore. But Fire Red or Leaf Green would be, I would say, the best place to start if you have something that can play them, because that's like the remakes of the first generation. That being said, you'll still be kind of far behind. Also, Pokemon Go is a great place to start because you can just play it wherever you are and you can kind of get accustomed to all the different Pokemon. Otherwise, I think X and Y is a really good starting place. That's been the most fun I've had playing a Pokemon main series game in like the last 5 years. I love X and Y. I think it's a really great one, and it's easy to pick up. And there you go. My favorite Pokemon is one called Scyther. It looks like a praying mantis. It's from Gen 1. It's number 1, 2, 3. There's a painting of it on the Super Carlin Brothers set. That random one has a question. Hooray, Gryffindor! Love you guys. If you had twins, what would you name them? Girl and boy twins. Monster Energy is the best drink. I could test you with my LaCroix.
Well, I don't think we considered.
Never considered twin names. Yeah, I feel, would that be different? Would that change the names you'd already picked out?
Yeah, I think they have to go together because you'd be saying them together a lot.
Yeah, you would. Man, I don't know.
I can't fathom having twins now. Like having one baby. All you people that have multiples.
Yes, if you are watching and you are a parent who had twins or triplets or X plus 1, my God, you are a champion.
I salute you.
Yeah, you are a real champion. Man, we'd have to come up with good ones.
Trying to come up with them right now.
Just right now. Yeah.
Boy, girl, twin names.
Oh, boy, girl, twin
I think
names.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always wanted to be a girl boy twin when I was a kid.
Yeah, you just wished you had
I wish I had a twin brother. I don't know why.
Indeed. Oh, have you thought about a collab with Matt Pat? You know, if you reached out to us, I would probably consider it. He's got quite a few number of subscribers, but I don't think he needs our help. He also does different kind of theories than us. His are much more like based in science, and ours are much more like based on plot and story. So, that question went away. My daughter's initials are EWK, making her my Ewok. You know, I read a fun fact today that the word Ewok is not said aloud in any Star Wars.
So you wouldn't know it if
like,
you just watched
like
the
if you just watched the movies, you wouldn't know they were called Ewoks. You'd just call them like Endorians or something, or like the little bears. Anyway, that's adorable. HC Knight. Simply Fox 11, are you happy with the success of your idea to do the Mario Kart Roulette Challenge? The overall data is really interesting. To see come together. This must be Rachel, the data senator or data queen, um, who catalogs all the data from the Mario Kart Roulette Challenge. If you didn't know, we have a gaming channel called Super Carlin Gaming, and twice a week we upload the Mario Kart Roulette Challenge, where Ben and I choose carts and characters based on dice roll, and then try and win with what we got on like the really hard difficulty. And we answer questions while we do it. So if you want to ask Ben and I questions, that's where you need to go to do it. I am pretty happy with it. Even before I started Super Carlin Brothers, I'd wanted to just do like a show where I played Mario Kart and talked. And I'm really happy with the way it's turned out, because initially I thought it would just be like storytelling, or maybe it would be more about the gameplay. But I love that it's me and Ben answering questions. I don't know how successful. I think it's weird is that we've been doing that for so long, and like this channel I think is like already more successful than that. So, but I'm still happy with it. It's so much fun to do. I'm gonna answer this question before it expires. You guys are my absolute heroes. Harry Potter got me through tough times, and you guys have helped me stay out. Wondering, have you ever watched The Flash? I have watched The Flash. You have not.
I'm not.
You have not. I really like The Flash of all the CW shows. I used to try and keep up with all of them. That's really hard. So I started watching Arrow, and then I got into The Flash, and that's hands down my favorite one. So that's really the only one to keep up with anymore.
I'm just not as into superhero stuff,
It's true.
honestly.
Yeah. Would you ever come to Arizona and backpack Havasupai in the Grand Canyon? Clark is Superman 1199 asks. I don't know what Havasupai specifically is, but I would absolutely go to the Grand Canyon.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
We're not like big backpackers, but
I mean,
I don't think we're opposed to it.
Yeah. I used to do a lot of backpacking in like Boy Scouts as a kid. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Would you ever resurrect the John Carlin YouTube channel? Oh no, really, it's not resurrectable. Back in 2008 or 9, Ben of all people accidentally ad bombed the channel, meaning at that time, if you wanted to be paid and on YouTube, like to be a part of the partner program, you had to apply for it. And I think I had like 900 subscribers, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so nervous to apply. And I got it, and I was like, this is the best thing ever! But I was making like a penny or something a day, like there was no viewers.
Yeah.
And so, but I told Ben and I told everyone about it. I was so proud of it. And Ben was like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever. So he would go to like his college classes and be like, okay, guys, before the professor gets here, everyone needs to go visit my brother's YouTube page and just like watch the ads and click on the ads, and then he'll get money. And they were all like, what? No way, that's so cool. And Google could tell what they were doing, and they were like, you are artificially driving up the revenue. And I was like, no, I'm not. But there's a lifetime ban on revenue on John Carlin. Like still, if I look at it, it's like, nope. So I will not be resurrecting that, sadly. That's okay. The silver lining was, of course, that we started Super Carlin Brothers. That's worked out pretty good. Deanna asks, love you guys. Hope this makes you laugh. What did one nut say to the other nut that it was chasing? I'm a cashew. That did make me laugh. Approved. Approved dad joke.
Much love from Cookie Monster.
Much love. That sounds like a Discord. Yeah, I think it was Cookie Master, actually. Yeah, Cookie Master.
On top of it too fast, I couldn't read it.
What games do you want to play on Super Carlin Gaming other than the ones you are currently playing? Any adventure titles? Ben wants to play Breath of the Wild. He has the Switch, and he started playing it, and he was like, Ben's never played a Zelda game at all. So he got like 10 minutes in and was like, this is so much fun, that he so badly, he was having so much fun playing that he wanted to save it all to be like live, or to like play it on the gaming channel. So at some point maybe we'll get to that. That would be a long journey because I think even if you're familiar with the games, it would take a while. Hold on, another question. Tori Elise B. Luke is so cute. I'm a Ravenclaw. I'm going to send Luke a Hogwarts letter when he's 11. Advice on
Aw.
starting a YouTube channel? I love you guys. Pizza and cookies. Pizza and cookies is right.
That we had that for dinner. Not even kidding.
That is true. We had pizza and cookies for dinner. Advice on starting a YouTube channel. Ooh. I've got a few points that I always say for this. One is have a schedule and set an end date for yourself. Like, I think it's good. I think when people start making YouTube videos, they have this grand idea. They're like, oh my God, I'm going to upload a video every Wednesday. And that sounds great until you like remember that like that until the one day you realize like that's all of the Wednesdays, right? Like they're never ending and like sometimes I think that gets overwhelming really fast. So I would say have a schedule and have like a set amount of time you want to like aim to do it for just so you can like make it more about completing the challenge than it is the act of about the ideas or the act of uploading or whatever because then you're trying to like complete that goal and you'll be more focused on doing that than you will like all of the external things. I also say journaling is good. It helps you like just get your ideas out on paper and gets you used to writing. And again, if you have a schedule and you're like demand that you get your video out on those days, it will like force you to make the content and like you'll have to like decide that YouTube is more important than whatever it is going to get in your way because like that was I think the biggest thing about our first year was like we had to do either 3 or 2 videos a week and it was like sometimes that meant I don't get to watch this football game tonight or there's literally all of my friends having a party upstairs. I have to sit here and edit this video and because otherwise the video is not going to get done or meaning I have to work a concert tonight and I can't make a video so I'm going to have to wake up at like 5 in the morning this day. Like you just have to like prioritize it up front. So those are my big tips. Also never start a video with I'm sorry. Meaning like don't start a video like this. Guys, sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. I've been really busy. Pfft, clicked off. You've lost me. So just talk about what you're going to talk about. There you go. That's how I start on YouTube.
Good tips.
Good tips. You need to talk some. My voice is starting to go. This is like my third lengthy speaking engagement today.
Okay. Beth, what instrument did you play? I play the flute. Still play it, but not in a while. But I do play it. What a good question.
Has Luke been dedicated?
Has Luke been dedicated, or will he be, like at church?
I think so.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that actually. So, probably.
I don't know. I don't know specifically what dedicated means. Is that just like?
They do multiple services at our
Yeah.
church even. So sometimes they'll just do like baby dedication, and sometimes they'll do like baby baptism.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm still fairly new to the church scene. Someone said what happened to IDK. That's Derek's vlog. He actually just uploaded it to it last week, so he's still doing it. He's just you got to harass him a bunch.
Yeah, go tell him to make more videos.
Go tell him to
they're
make
good.
more. They are good. Yeah, he's very good. He needs to take his own advice. Will Ben also do a vlog? Ben has been talking about doing one kind of like what we're doing on this one, but with a little more like structure, I guess. Like it would be like he's always gonna do duh, 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 as opposed to just like following his daily life around. I don't think he wants to do exactly what I'm doing, because then it'd probably be very similar week to week because we spend so much time together. But that could be in the works. Ben doesn't do as much editing, so pre-Derek coming here, mostly I did all of the editing, and so Ben hasn't done any like serious editing for like 3 years now. So I think that's what's holding him up. He doesn't want to get back into that.
Someone says, "Why does Ben look nothing like you or Tyler?" Funny story. Like a lot of people used to think that Jonathan and Ben were the same person, and like they used to get comments on every video that said, "Wait, there's two of you, or there's two of them." Like people didn't understand they were different people. So
Yeah. The reason, people say this all the time. They're like, "You and Tyler look so the same." It's like, yeah, because Tyler and I both put our hair up and wear glasses.
and Ben has since grown a beard.
And Ben doesn't wear glasses and has grown a beard. So, but like in high school, Ben and I looked like identical almost. So it's just how much you personally can change your face around.
Is Ben still doing the fish thing?
Tiffany Hartsoe says, Ben is sort of still doing the fish thing. Like he still owns the business, and he still has a couple of employees, but they mostly do everything for him at this point. He just like answers the big questions or helps like arrange some sales and stuff. But
I saw someone a little bit ago said, "Do we watch Good Mythical Morning?"
Oh.
Which we do watch a lot.
Do.
We've watched a lot of it recently because when we're up in the middle of the night feeding Luke, we put something on to watch. So we were like rolling through all the like taste tests, blind taste tests. Those are by far my favorite Good Mythical Morning videos.
Yeah, I love the food, the taste tests. Those are the best. Kendra Taylor says, Carrie, my daughter, and Luke are a week apart. She's early too. Oh man, well, I hope your
Aw.
experience in the NICU was as positive as ours was, and welcome Carrie to the world.
Or maybe she didn't even have to go to
Maybe
Maybe
not. Hopefully.
Hopefully she's good. A lot of people are asking me, do we listen to Hamilton? Or maybe one person over.
Maybe someone's doing it a lot. Hamilton?
Hamilton need to know.
Need to know about Hamilton. Oh my gosh. Hold on, someone's put up a big question.
Well, I guess it's not a surprise I've never seen Hamilton because like not many people have. But I'm like not big on listening to a soundtrack for a Broadway show if I haven't seen the show.
Sure.
Because I like really want to experience it like as a whole.
Like you want to experience the music for the first time while you're experiencing the show.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I would like it, and probably if I, just had friends that were listening to it, I would get exposed to it and then want to listen to it.
Yeah. I've had an experience with a few shows where I've listened to just a bunch of the music. I used to work at a concert venue, and we had a theater, and we would get a lot of Broadway shows, and part of the marketing for that was just like knowing the shows, so I would listen through them all. Just so, like I didn't have much interest in seeing them, but I would need to know them, and I would end up enjoying them a lot of the time. So I understand the music is really good, but I would also
no doubt that I love it.
I've listened to the first song like 100 times. It's real, but I haven't listened to the whole soundtrack. Love your Pixie Dust 429. Love your channel, especially Pixar. Anyway, who's your favorite Disney princess? By the way, WALL-E is the best Pixar movie, not The Incredibles. Oh man, you're wrong about that. The Incredibles is the best.
Belle is my favorite Disney princess.
And I would say Mulan is my favorite.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, but Belle's pretty good. One of my favorite videos we've made in recent history was what book is Belle actually reading? I loved that one.
That was good. And I loved Sabrina's video that Nerdy and Quirky she did for their channel about Snow White. That was such a good video.
Yes. Sabrina of Nerdy and Quirky is one of my favorite people on the whole planet. She's amazing. If you're not subscribed to her, you should go. You should be.
Yeah, it was a really cool video.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, she's listened to Hamilton. She'll nerd out with you. No doubt. Cursed Child on Broadway?
Would love to.
Would see it.
Actually, I think you can start buying tickets for it in like February or something.
Can you?
For like, I don't know, like a long time away. We should do it.
Ben and I were just in London and we saw the Cursed Child like set up for like West End. That was pretty cool.
Sorry, I can't really sleep.
I want to see it because I want it to change my opinion because the story of the Cursed Child it's like it breaks so many rules and it's just a little ridiculous at times, and maybe you need to see it for it to be better. But as it stands, there's some stuff it's not my favorite Harry Potter thing. I'm not sure I consider it canon. You know, that's where I'm at.
Question for Beth: do you have any advice for someone going into teaching? It's a good question. I think you have to really, really want to do it to be a teacher, and it's not easy. I like teaching. I don't always like all the stuff around it that you have to deal with. But that's with like a lot of jobs. So you can definitely. I mean, we need good teachers for sure, and classroom management, I think, is like the most important thing you learn, and just being flexible. I think those are the most important things you have to do. So
There you go.
that's my advice.
Leah Gray says, "How do I intern with you?" Oh man, great question. We've only ever had like one intern, Callie. Part of interning with us would mean you pretty much need to be in the area, so you probably have to live in like the greater Roanoke, Blacksburg, Salem, New River Valley area. And then I would probably say just try and shoot us an email at like supercarlinbrothers@gmail.com with like internship big in the subject, and maybe we can reach out to you.
Someone said, how old is Luke? Luke is 7 weeks old today.
Oh man, 7 seems like so many and also so few.
It's been the longest 7 weeks of our
Yes.
life and the shortest
Yes.
at the same time.
Zachary Pearson says, "I noticed on Seamus Gorman's Snapchat that John and Ben went to the UK. Did you record any videos for the channels? Also, do you still get Loot Crate?" We do not still get Loot Crate. And we did hang out with Seamus while we were there, but we were not there to hang out with Seamus or to collaborate with him. Ben and I were pretty slammed with a separate project, which we will reveal later. It actually won't go on our own channel, but we will definitely be talking about it. It was super exciting, and had to do with like the British Library and the Harry Potter exhibit there. But yeah, really fun trip, and we had a free night, and we were like, "Hey, should we call Seamus?" And he was like, so we messaged him, and he was like, "Where are you?" And like 45 minutes, he just popped up, and it was great. It was fun. Good to see him again. But no, we didn't record any videos for his channel or our channel with him. Any high school advice, Beth?
High school advice. It's more important to be a nice, kind person than it is to be cool. That's my advice.
My advice is join the cross country team. That was probably like the greatest decision, one of the best decisions I ever made.
Where's Ben? At his house.
Ben's at his house. Have you seen? Have you read the Percy Jackson series? No, I have not read the Percy Jackson. That's another one. That's like I feel like that's like a second or third tier series that has a very definite following.
Yeah, people
always ask me that. A lot of people are asking about Riverdale right now. I guess that's a CW show, I think.
Yeah, that was one when I was trying to figure out something to watch last night that a lot of people recommended.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
is it good? Should I watch it?
I think it's a good.
I could really use something to watch at home during the day while I'm hanging out.
Ugh.
What did it say about Rhett and Lee? Something.
Oh, we watched This Is Us.
Do you like Link or Rhett better?
Oh, I don't have a preference on either of them. I think they're just great as a duo.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going so fast. The chat. Oh man, you guys have so many questions.
Ever read To Kill a Mockingbird? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Not since like eighth grade. But I really liked it then. What is Beth Hogwarts house? Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
Better be something about the NFL championship. I won our fantasy football league. Did you hear?
She did. Beth won. Yeah, crushed it. Someone said so. VTech. Yeah. Go Hokies. Let's go.
Hokies.
Hokies.
How long did it take you to get back into running postpartum? You go fast. I was cleared to run by my doctor after like 4 weeks, I think. So, and then I started running pretty soon after, and kind of like walk running, and I'm still kind of walk running, nowhere near like my fastest or anything, but it definitely makes me feel like a human, like myself.
There you go. Sunset. What did? Oh, there we go. No. Star Wars or Star Trek? Star Wars. Okay. Hey, do you watch the channel? Doctor Who. That's another one like Percy Jackson. I know that has a big following. We have not watched Doctor Who. Maybe that's what we should watch.
That well, okay, I don't want to hate on it, but I'm not hating. It just, from what I understand, there's like a million seasons of it, so like it seems like too big of an undertaking. Like it seems like too late to start watching it.
I think there's like
Is what I feel like.
I think there's like a early series of it, and there's like a modern day version
Is there?
of it, and I think the modern day is what.
What is it even on? Is it on
I
Netflix?
think is it on Netflix?
How do you even watch it?
Is Doctor Who on Netflix? Chat. Oh, we got a question. You've probably already answered this, but what got you and Beth into Harry Potter? Oh man, I mean we were just
being kids in the
kids when they were coming out.
late 90s.
Yeah, it was hard not to be. I mean, we were there for all the release parties.
Yeah, we were the really cool age group where, like, I think when I read the first Harry Potter book, I was 13, maybe 12, maybe 13. And then when I read the last one, I was 18, 19. So I was never more than 2 years away from
where Harry was.
Yeah, the age of the characters, and like you had to wait for the next one to come out, and like you had, months to mull over the story, and
it's kind of reminiscent of what Star Wars is like right now, where like after episode 9 comes out, everyone will just like know the entire Star Wars story, but like right now is like a really unique period of time where there's tons of unknown speculation happening because you don't know how the story ends. But
I must think it was even cooler because the internet wasn't as like broad.
Sure.
So it was more like speculating with your own friends and not like you can almost find out too many theories if you go on the internet and you're not coming up with your own.
Yeah, you can, especially if you watch Super Carlin Brothers.
Yes.
Right.
Well, I mean, like, yeah.
Oh, someone said watch Parenthood. That might be good.
I don't know if that would make me too emotional.
I know Parenthood is supposed to be like really sad at times. Oh man.
Would it make me too emotional? I really like This Is Us, like a lot.
Luke's good. He's right down here. If you're joining us now, Luke's down here. He's just out of sight. Cue the sparkle.
Something about Survivor.
Have you seen the Hillywood show on YouTube? I do not. You should check it out. Also, hey Jay, thanks for naming the Joltic for me. I have not seen the Hillywood show. And you're welcome. Cue the Galvantula now, I guess. This is Nuzlocke person. Q is in the Discord. And has a Pokemon named after her.
Cool.
And they're on the team.
Nice.
They made it.
Does Beth watch your videos?
I think so.
Yeah, a lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of the times it's because Jonathan's already like told me the whole video idea, so.
That's true. A lot of it we discuss ahead of time, especially if it's Harry Potter.
Like I get the the early draft.
Saw someone ask, "Do I watch Matt Pat?" We do. We make a point to pretty much try and not watch other theory channels for the most part, just because we don't want to be influenced by them, and I think it's really hard doing what we do to like watch someone make a theory and be like, oh, that's really good, because then it's hard not to want to do it yourself. So we just try and avoid that. So
Someone said, Beth, would you have swiped right on Jay? That's so, I mean, man, we didn't have to like go through the
now deal with
internet dating phase. It's a whole new world. You need to start at the beginning, however. You start with the 9th Doctor. Wait, Sunday says to know Doctor Who fully, you would need to start at the beginning. However, if you start with the Ninth Doctor, 2005, you can see it on Amazon Prime Video.
Is that like no? I wonder if that's like that's the modern day one, or if that's just what's available easily.
Right.
Yeah, like that's just as far back as you can get to easily. Because I want to say there's like black and white Doctor Who. You know, like
See, that's just like too much.
it's too much, too far back. It's like yeah, where do you start in the modern day? I think maybe if that's it, then great. But if not, it's a lot of work.
I keep seeing the question: are we Christian, or do we go to church, or are we religious? Yes.
Yes. Fact.
Yes, we are Christians.
Yeah. Yes.
Need dating advice if you're the only single friend.
It is hard. We have not either been the single friend for a very long time.
Yeah, we're probably like
We're
the
not the
annoying
good people
couple.
to. I know we're not good people to ask for it. I would say. I don't know. Get on the dating apps, man. Swipe right a lot. Don't be too picky. That's what I think. I think online dating apps are. It's real easy to like be super picky or just be like real judgmental. I mean, like, oh, this is holy. Okay. Is that? Well, thank you, Julie Stevens. Let me
goodness.
just say thank you. It's not even a
Is that not a
question.
question?
I know
It's
there's not
just
even
a
a question
donation?
with it.
Oh
Just
my
a
goodness.
donation. Oh, thank
Wow.
you so much.
That's
That's
so nice.
generous. That's amazing.
But I'm in high school. Is that the same person, not the single friend?
Any advice for asking out a girl? So
If you're still in high school, do not worry about it. Because Jonathan was my first boyfriend. And
that makes it sound like you should worry about it. Like it's time is now.
we didn't
This
start
is it.
dating till like the very end of high school. So I never dated anyone in high school, really, mostly.
There you go. I would say yeah. It's easy to get really hung up on like, oh, landed on my sock, the pacifier. Save the passy. Got it. I would say the only real advantage of dating people in high school is that you learn a lot of what not to do, or you like go through a lot of learn how to like handle the emotions of it a lot, but it's still like it's still not going to compare to like the one, right? You know, it's never going to be as much the same. But the easiest thing to do is just try and I think don't pick someone you like just because like you think they're like physically attractive or anything. Like that's not the way to do it. Like I always think who is your current best friend of the opposite sex? Like that's probably who you should be dating if you're in high school, because that's actually who you have stuff in common with. And you're like, oh, but I don't want to ruin the friendship. And you're like, well, let me tell you something. If you pair off and marry somebody else, chances are this person is not going to continue to be your best friend of the opposite sex, because that's not going to be your wife or whoever. You know what I mean? Like,
True.
you know, like you're just probably not going to have close friends, single close friends of the opposite sex if you're married. New Who Modern starts. Okay, 2005. New Doctor Who Modern starts. Have you heard of the Disney Channel movie Descendants, and what are your thoughts? I have heard of it. I have not watched it. It's like the kids of the villains, and they're like I guess like the misfits at school, because all the kids of the heroes are the popular kids. I think is how it works. Yeah. It sounds cool. It's a cool concept. I would like to think that the kids of the heroes would be a lot nicer if I'm getting the premise correct. Yeah, I don't know. I am hesitant on stuff like that because we've tried to watch Once Upon a Time a couple times, and I've gotten maybe past the first season, and after that it's just like it's a lot. It's not, and I'm never like, oh, what happens? Need to know. So that's where I'm at on it.
Someone keeps asking about a Harry Potter musical. I'm not sure what they're asking.
Where are
I
they
keep seeing
asking?
it pop up.
What do we need to know?
Have you ever watched a Harry Potter musical?
I don't consider it to be better than the Cursed Child. Absolutely better than the Cursed Child. Probably not as well, like production wise. I probably not, but I haven't seen the Cursed Child. We have watched Harry Potter musical. I think maybe we've only seen it like once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched it full on through recently. I do love it. It is very very funny. Just they just got everything right. Just so good. I love Malfoy. Just like flopping all over the stage. I love pig farts. I love the Hufflepuffs finding. I love Dumbledore not knowing. I love Rumble Roar and all that. Oh my gosh, they're just. I love Rod's always eating stuff. Oh, I'm gonna start geeking out on it. It's so funny. I love that Cho Chang is like a Southern girl and not the Asian girl. It's, I ain't Cho Chang. That's racist. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
How did you and Beth meet?
Oh man. We went to high school together. And
That's the short answer.
That's the short answer. We went to high school together. I needed a prom date, and we had English class second period. So
Megan keeps telling me I should watch Rain. Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
watch what?
Actually, that was one I pulled up last night too. I was trying to decide what to watch.
Mm.
I'm the same way with like books and shows. I don't like getting into them. I don't like starting it and like having to like adjust to something new. Once I like it, but I don't like the getting into it part.
It's a chore getting into it.
Yeah, like I don't like when shows end. When we had to like watch the last episode of Friends or Parks and Rec, even though like it's like for the 15th time we watched the show.
Right.
I just get sad. I'm like, can we just start Friends again? So, yeah.
Has Beth watched the new Star Wars? Yes.
But to be fair, it was like
You've been noticed, Megan Ferguson.
it was like a week after I gave birth, and Luke was in the NICU, and we weren't sleeping, and I do want to see it again.
Dogs.
What? Is that all I said?
Someone said, important question, cats or dogs? The problem is that Beth is allergic to both, so we can't really have either. But in general, dogs. I grew up with dogs.
Someone has also asked favorite Harry Potter book a bunch of times.
Oh man, Deathly Hallows. Faux show.
Probably Deathly Hallows.
Oop, here we go. What are your thoughts on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and what are your guys' favorite characters? Love you guys. Been watching since Pixar Theory. Oh man. I stopped watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. around Ghost Rider, but my favorite character is definitely Sky, Daisy, Quake, whatever you want to call her. The main girl. I think she was great. Also, Ming-Na Wen, though, Agent May, she was the voice of Mulan, and when I made my video, Top 10 Reasons Mulan is the Best Disney Princess, she retweeted it, and I always thought that was really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, I was like, what? No way! So, that was cool. So, I also like Agent May. Just for that, though.
Something said, what is Beth's favorite something? Oh, it's gone.
Oh,
I think it said theory, maybe.
It's so fast.
I could answer that even if, what's my favorite theory? I like the one that's gonna come out next week. There's one he just told me about. It's a good one.
Oh, about that we got from London.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is a good one. It is a good one. The one we're doing tomorrow is also semi-London based. I think it's going to be pretty good.
You're blocking me.
I'm sorry. What? Who is this? Never mind, my bad. Oh, man.
Any advice for new parents?
Boy, we're the ones who need advice, right?
Yeah. Just
Sleep when you can.
try to survive.
Support each other. I think you need to remember that you also have to take care of yourself and each other as much as the baby. And sometimes you might have to like literally remind yourself of that. But I think that is like if you are not happy, or there's like your like tension between like the two of you, anything is going to be worse for the baby overall. I think so. Just like make sure you're being as supportive as possible as you can to each other, to make sure that they are like I like am almost like I would really want to make sure Beth goes on runs. Like I know that's really good for her, and so I want to make sure I'm doing everything I can to let her go do that.
Yeah. And I'm like trying to be like really appreciative of that and think of ways to reciprocate.
Right. Yeah. So there you go. Has being parents changed your view on movies like Inside Out or Finding Nemo? Oh man, I'm sure it's going to. I'm sure it is going to. Oh man,
Probably I'm just gonna cry a lot more.
I know, I'm just gonna cry a lot more.
In
Gosh, I was buying him a book when we were in London. I just about freaking started crying just in the store. Oh, it was rough.
What book was it?
Harry Potter. How did Jay propose to Beth? There is actually a video on Super Carlin Brothers where you can watch that exact thing happen.
Yeah, we have video of the proposal.
Yes, I was very sneaky about it. Oh, here we go. We got engaged. Woo! I'm going to share it in the chat. Here we go. There you go. You can watch that later. But the video is called, if you just want to search for it later, We Got Engaged, but you could probably just search for Jay Proposes to Beth and you'll find it. There you go. Whew, oh boy. Oh boy. What else we got? So many things. Thoughts on Harry Potter Puppet Pals? Oh my gosh. This came out like when we were in high school. And
we like quoted.
Yeah, all the time. Oh man. A mysterious ticking.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
Will you take Luke to Disney World? I sure hope so, one day.
One day, Ben's going in like March. I want to go. We really need to find a way just to go so you and I can go to Epcot together because you didn't get to go.
Yeah, like no offense to Luke, but I don't want to take him until he's like 5 or something. So
We're like, yeah, Luke, we're leaving you with Grandma and Grandma. We're going to Disney World.
He doesn't. I mean, like,
But
he's
like,
old enough to know what Disney World really means.
Exactly. Otherwise, it's just a hassle.
Because when we were there's so many people with like small children and babies, and yeah, it just seemed like a lot more work. So, I mean, go for it if that's what you want to do.
Work. Parks and Rec or The Office. I'm probably gonna get like Parks and Rec. I really liked The Office. Yeah, haven't managed.
I think we're gonna have to wrap it up here.
I think I think we're starting to fade here. We've been going for a little over an hour and a half though, so a lot of questions.
Yeah.
No, we've been going for 77 minutes, so still a while. Either way, thank you guys so much for joining us on our first ever Q&A with Beth and Jay.
I can't believe so many people wanted to
I can't believe either. We were over
Beth
1,000
and Jay and Luke.
at some point. We're down to 880 right now. I guess people could be tuning out.
Hey, bye, Luke.
This has been a lot of fun. I'm sure we will do this again. Yeah. I want to say bye to Luke. Hey there. He's asleep now. Oh. Bye.
He's grunting.
Oh. Oh my gosh, that was the best thing in the whole.
That was really well timed.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
And on that
note, we are going to sign off. We will see you next time. And hopefully we'll have the technical difficulties sorted out at the beginning. Oh my god. Luke!
Nobody Luke won't snot on the camera next time.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Oh my goodness.